Hello everyone, I'm Dragonwhelp, and welcome to Space Engineers. This is a sandbox builder, space exploration, pretty much do anything you desire type game as far as the technology of space travel and whatnot. It's a very fun game. I've played this game I've got pretty many hours into this game. And yeah, I thought I'd share it with everybody. So what we're going to do is we're going to start a new world. I'm going to do a custom world. And I'm thinking about doing the star system map, but on survival. Let's see, advanced. I'm probably going to keep a lot of these settings the same. But if I'm scrolling through these too fast, let me know. And if you want to see these, you want to play along with me, if you got the game, pause the video, click the same settings, and yeah, and play along with me. I think I will want to enable air tightness. Yes, that's fine, that's fine. That way we can make a ship when we get into space that allows us to breathe inside the ship. For certain things, I probably will want to enable the spectator mode, but everything else, I think I'm going to leave the same. Even the wolves. Yeah, even the wolves. So let's go. Make sure this is in survival. I'm not using any mods. As you can see, I have a bunch of mods, but I'm not going to use any right now. I'm just going to get started. World generation, I'm probably going to do like infinite normal with, yeah, medium flora density is fine. Medium flora density is fine. Alright, and I want to give this a name. Let's see. There we go, YouTube Galaxy 1. Let's go. Now, as with many of these games, this one starts you off with the star system or the solar system. Listen to me. You start off in a big beast of a ship, and apparently it's your life pod. According to the story that I've read and heard, your main ship crashed, and this is about the only thing. Everybody else on the starship that you were on died. How sad. And you are the only survivor, and you escaped in a escape pod, which is supposed to be this thing here. So you are descending upon this Earth-like planet, and you have to make a home for yourself, essentially. Get down and survive. So as soon as we get down to a relatively decent altitude, because you can see right now we're 1,800 meters above the surface. I think we are stopped. Yeah, we're stopped. So when playing in a survival situation like this, I've noticed it's best to find an area where ice is prevalent, because ice is going to be your oxygen. Ice also is for your hydrogen. So it's best to conserve as much power as you can, because you only have like roughly 55 minutes to find a place to land. So it's pretty bad. But I turned off the landing legs because that will become very clear soon. But one of the main reasons is because it's set to auto lock, which we can go through the menu, and I got to remember how to play this game. Control panel, let's see, landing gear. Turn auto lock off. so that way it doesn't automatically lock when you hit the ground and you wind up locking to the ground at an odd angle. This way you can actually lock your gear down to where you want to, not just however it sits. So we have 55 minutes roughly of fuel time, and we're going to try to see if we can't find some ice. Where is the ice? As you can see, right kind of where my cursor's pointing, that's one of the planets. And I think that's the alien planet. It looks like the alien planet. And this one right here, the big red ball planet right there, that's the Mars-like planet. And we are on the Earth-like planet. So, and yes, once we get advanced enough, we can actually go to those planets and their moons for resources. So let's try to speed this along. See if we can't find some ice. Some planet spawns, because everything is procedurally generated as soon as you start the level. Oh, one thing I will do really fast is I am going to save. Yes, I'd like to save my progress. That way I don't lose anything that I've gained so far, which nothing, but it also saves it in the system's memory. That way I don't have to restart the game and get a completely different procedurally generated world. Oh man, usually ice is really easy to find. I am not seeing any around here at all. But we have 44 minutes. And I'm going to press Z to turn off the inertial dampeners. So that we're actually just free floating, kinda. And we can adjust our altitude if we get too low to the ground. But we're still pretty high up. Pretty high up. Let's see. Actually, I'll turn inertial dampers back on to slow us down from falling too fast. Is this down here ice? It doesn't look like it. It looks like it's just a massive plains. Alright. I hope we find ice soon, because we don't have very much time or fuel left. But it's best to keep a lookout for ice when you're starting a new game, and land relatively close to it with what fuel you have left in your engines and stuff. Because not only, I think they give you just a little bit of uranium to power the reactor inside the ship, but mainly this ship runs on batteries, which according to this has 50 minutes of fuel time with me just holding forward. So hopefully, as if I don't make the ship turn or try to maneuver the ship in many different ways, as long as I'm going straight, I have plenty of fuel. But yeah, this game is you pretty much can build your base. You can build a ship to the moon, to the stars. And it's pretty much just a space survival game. I find it quite fun. It's very relaxing. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, it's pretty much relaxing. Just get in the game and mindlessly just go around looking for ore. Kind of like in Minecraft. But come on, where are you, ice? I don't see any ice. But they recently just did an update on this game to add realistic sounds, and I tell you, I can hear them. It's like before it was just this thruster made this sound and this part made this sound, but now it's like You power down your thruster, you slow down, you hear it winding down. And if you can hear really closely, you actually can hear the wind whooshing past, which I think that's a nice touch, a really nice touch. So let's peek these mountains. Let's go on the top of these mountains and see if we can't find any ice. Surely this is one of those planets that doesn't have any ice. That'd be horrible. That would be horrible. But if you notice that your ship is getting really low on energy or fuel time, one of the main things you can do is you can turn off the beacon, because that drains energy. Is there any ice over here? Come on, ice. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back when we find some ice. Be right back. Oh, yeah, look at that. Just over the mountains and not very far. Found a little patch of ice, which it's technically supposed to be water, but yeah, it's ice. It's ice. So scout this area out. It may not be a very big pile, but it's ice, and it's usually a couple 100 meters thick. Normally. So now that we've found ice, we look around to try to see where we can do a basic base of operations. Which I've had some ideas of what we could do with ice or bases and stuff like that. Alright, slow down. Slow down. There we go. And the controls are forward is W, backward is S, left, move, strafe left is A, strafe right is D, and then you can pretty much turn yourself with, or clockwise and counterclockwise with Q and E. So it looks like I will want to start my base over in near these mountains, because I think the mountains, especially with the wolves, since we have the wolves active, the mountains are going to give us some basic protection against them. That means they only can come one way rather than from all sides. They can only come from one direction. Alright, slow down. Come on, slow down. Slow down. So, let's see. Right here looks like a good spot. Alright, slow down. Yeah, this thing's big, heavy, and clunky, and to lower your altitude, you press and hold control, but be careful when in an atmosphere with atmospheric thrusters, because it turns the thrusters completely off. So if you're not ready for it, it will bottom out, and you'll be stuck with a crippled ship. So let's try to get as close to this mountain as we possibly can. That way we don't have to run far to... Because we are eventually going to tear this ship that we're currently in, tear it down, and build more elaborate things. Because this is pretty much our resource cow. No offense to anybody. But this is where we get our first initial pieces of resources. And I think... I gotta remember how to rotate the camera. How do we rotate the camera? Go to controls. Go to system. Let's see. Can we enter spectator mode? How do we enter spectator mode? A lot of the things have changed since I last played, because it was back when I played it. It was an really early beta. Okay, so F6 it says. Oh, that just puts me back in the ship, but that's okay. That's okay. I can deal with this. So what we want to do is we're trying to get really close and land on the ground. There we go. There's one landing leg. There's two landing legs. And press P to lock them. Alright, now. Let's see. Try to remember how to get out of the seat. T? There we go. It's T. So here's the inside of our ship. It gives us a little to do things like scouting priorities. We already did number 1. Locate a source of ice or fuel, oxygen and rehydrogen. So we need to survey for ore deposits. Identify a suitable base location. And avoid pirate facilities. Which, okay, that's no problem. But to keep our ship from running and using its batteries completely down, I am going to access a lot of the things and turn them off. Like all the atmospheric thrusters, I am going to turn them off. There's no sense in keeping them on. We are not flying. Not yet, anyway. So go through and turn each of the thrusters off. Interior lights, I can leave them on. They don't drain very much power. The large atmospheric thrusters, for sure, they drain energy like crazy. You want to make sure the medical room stays on. And the oxygen generator is not really prevalent right now. The refinery, we're not using it, so turn it off. So now that we're on a surface of a planet, we can go and open the door and press J. Take our helmet off. Oh, hello. Might want to get our weapons out. Do we not start with... Oh, yeah, there it is. I saw you. Where'd you go? You gotta be really careful. These wolves will mess your day up. They will mess you up. So, the best thing to do, I think, would be to try to build... You press G to open up your menu. So you can build stuff. Gatling turret, missile turret, interior turret. Do we have enough stuff for the interior turret? Probably. So let's... Oh, wrong one. We gotta make sure we don't kill ourselves. But press 8. Oh. First and foremost, if you want to keep your ship, like the ship that you spawn in, we're gonna have to go and do... Let's grab a couple of things out of our container. Oh, I do not need that many. I need... you hold shift and click on them to gain 100. Control shift or control click gives you 10. So let's get some steel plates. Get a couple of construction components. And let's see if we cannot... I need to get my tools back out. So have that there, the welder there, and my drill there. That should work. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to press G. I'll have to learn how to do this again. Let's get us a basic armor block. And we rotate it. Let's see. There we go. Try to get it as close to your starting position as possible. Go ahead and weld this up. And one thing that we're looking for is called... Uh-oh, meteor storm. Those are never good. Those are never good. Well, what we're doing is we're looking for... Oh gosh, the menu's changed. We're looking for a merge block. There it is. I heard one really close by. Ooh. Look at those meteors. I've never been in a meteor storm before. This is quite interesting. Alright, so we're going to put this block on here. And we want to make sure we weld it up. So we're missing 2 computers, 1 large tube, 6 small tubes, and 2 motors. Okay, so let's get these parts out of here. I think we have the computers. Ooh, excuse me. Uh-oh. I hear the wolves. Ah, come on, wolves. Lay off my stuff, man. I am out of rifle ammo. That is not good. X to turn your jetpack on. Get up on top of your ship. I didn't think I'd run out of ammo that fast. What we're going to do is we're going to bust into our ship. And see if we can't get some of our ammunition that should be in here. Is there any extra ammo? Yeah, there's 300 things of ammo. Yeah. Where you at? That one's dead. That one's dead. Alright. Sorry, wolves. But you cannot kill my stuff, man. I've been too hard. Too hard. I worked too hard to keep it. But yeah, the wolves... I'm glad the wolves came to see us, even though I'm sad to kill them. They are the things that will help you along in your endeavors by bringing you nice goodies. As you could see, that a lot of them dropped, you know, power cells, tubes. I'm going to put a lot of... keep this ammo. What we need to do is we need to go to our refinery, or our assembler, and we want to turn it on. Go to control panel, turn it back on, go to inventory, or excuse me, production, and we need to craft some small tubes. But it looks like we do not have the iron. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to disassemble some large tubes to get some of the iron back from them. See, it disassembled it. Now we should have some iron. So we need a few small tubes. There we go. Go to your inventory and pick them up. And I should be able to craft the rest of this. Yep. Alright. Now, we're going to have to put a merge block on this ship. Let's see. What am I missing? Oh, need steel plates. So we go back into our ship and get some steel plates to merge, to keep this merged onto the ground, which makes it a solid object, essentially, where it won't disappear when you log out. So press 6. I need to find some place to put this. So let's go ahead and take this one down. Alright, now, can we place the merge block there? No, what is blocking it? R? No. Why is it not working? Is it because the ship's lopsided? Probably. Okay, there we go. There we go. We can place it there. Now we need to turn a jetpack on to get into our ship because I kind of broke our path. So now we need put these back, put these back, put these back. We need some construction components. Let's see, what else do we need? Motors, one large steel tube, 2 computers, and 6 more small steel tubes. So we got to go back to the assembler, go to production, go disassembling, and disassemble another one of the large tubes that we had, and then go back into assembling and make 6 small tubes. Awesome. Now we should be able to go to our container here and get, I think you hold shift, no, not shift. Was it alt and drag? No. Oh well, I'll carry 18 on me. There's supposed to be a way where you can drag and tell it how much you need. No, we forgot the computers. So you press X to turn your jetpack on and off. So I can put all this up, and now we need what? 2 computers. I hope it's like no, it's not shift click. It's if it's Anyway, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. So let's just grab 10. Do things in increments of 10. All right. Now that merge block is active. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump back into our ship. Jump back in the cockpit. We need to go to the control panel and turn back all our thrusters. So that way we can fly around. Because what we're going to do is we're going to merge that block, or use that merge block to make this a stationary ship. So what I'm going to do is press V to get third person. There we go. I hold Alt. You hold Alt and you can rotate your camera around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press P to release the landing gears. And I need to move to the left just a little bit. There we go. I need to move forward. Left. And you see how it's trying to connect? It's magnetic to each other, so we just have to. There we go. It grabbed a hold. It did what it's supposed to. Okay. Since this planet has air, I'm going to turn the air vent off. No sense in vent air into an air-filled planet. But see, now that they're green, what we can do is we'll go grab some steel plates. 100 should do. And we can actually, I think I'm going to grab the corners for that. You press G to get into this menu that shows you all the blocks, by the way. Sort by armor block. I want the armor block slope. And I want to do it like that. Oh, here comes the wolves. Oh boy. My health is really low. Alright. Sorry about that, wolves. But you tried to kill me. So now that we've made our ship basically a stationary platform for right now until we can get a bigger and better base, we are going to put some turrets, interior turrets, with some ammo to keep us from having to survive these all the time. And the turret should take care of them quite fast. So my health is low, so what I'm going to do is run in here, and I'm going to activate, press T and hold on the medical bay, which is this big thing right here, to refill your health. And 100. There we go. So let's go ahead and try to get this fixed up as quickly as possible. But now that we have this here, we can actually build blocks up to it, and we can remove the merge blocks because they are together. They are, they hold a lot of resources that we can use elsewhere. But as long as we put these full blocks here, we should be okay. I might even go as far as say to do I can't put one there either, or can't put one there. I mean, oh, that placed. What? Alright, I need to get my tool back out. And you press control to squat. I didn't want to put the slope there. There we go. There we go. That way it's nicely secured to the ground. Oh, we need more steel plates. So what we can do is we can start deconstructing these. Now that it's nice and solid to the ground. And we can even go as far as reinforcing this to make it where like one wolf won't be able to take it down. But yeah, we can keep this. Make sure this has all the steel plates it needs. Put another couple of blocks here. Make sure we repair them up, we fix them up, make them solid. But yeah, this is how you keep your ships from being destroyed, or when you log out, that's the first thing you should probably do. But I'm going to put all this in here. And the next thing on our list is to build an interior turret. To protect us, I need interior plate to make that. Alright, let's see. Do we have any interior plates? It doesn't look like it. Alright. Oh. Interior plates. What do I need for interior plates? I need iron. Okay. So we have a lot of large steel tubes in our possession, so I'm going to dismantle a bunch of them for the iron so I can make the interior plates that we need. There we go. Inventory. I think I might need a little bit more than that, but we'll find out. 8. We need one more. We need a bunch of other stuff. Motors, computers, steel plates. So let's just grab a slew of things. Let's see. Motors, construction components, large steel tubes, small steel tubes, steel plates, Should be enough to get started. I think I need one more interior plate though. Yep, need one more interior plate. So what I'm going to do is go to my assembler. Mr. Assembler, please craft me one interior plate. Thank you, thank you. Go back to the inventory and pick it up. And just weld this bad boy. And then we're going to put some of our ammo in it. There we go. Press. This is how you access its terminal to turn it off, on, name it, do a bunch of other stuff on it. Wait, do we want it to target meteors? I don't think so. Yeah, we might want it to target meteors. Come on, what's going on? Target missiles. I don't think we were going to be doing that. Target small ships. Anyway, we'll just leave it there. This compartment down here is what holds the ammo. So I'm probably going to give it 100 ammo. What are you shooting, sir? I shall go and investigate. My hydrogen. What are you shooting at? You better not shoot me, you crazy turret. It's a wolf. Thought he was shooting at the meteors. I was like, what? But he's shooting at a wolf. And the wolf had 25 steel plates on him, so nice. But yeah, you gotta make sure that when you're using your jetpack in the surface, that on the surface of a gravity field planet, you have to make sure that you don't accidentally go out and not have fuel tanks on you, otherwise you will fall to your death if you're too high. And this is a meteor. Alright. Is there no way I can mine this meteor up? No? Nope, there's some ice. And stone. We could use some of that stone. But apparently this meteor, you can't mine it up. Alright, that's good to know. That's really good to know. But let's try to make it down off this mountain safely, because falling from high heights is very dangerous. And oh boy, there's some more ice over here. And press T to pick it up. Sometimes if you press and hold T while you're mining, it helps. But I think I want to leave that episode here. Now that we've got our basic turret set up, we're relatively protected from the wolves from now. Yeah, get this one built up, because that's going to be the main important one. Why'd the music change? Okay, apparently the wolves are after me again. Anyway, that may be just the music. But I'm going to leave that episode here. Thank you everybody for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a big thumbs up. And until next time, See you later. Oh, I didn't mean to let go. I didn't mean to let go. Bees to board. Okay. So let's do another crew report. Awesome, awesome. And let's see. Can we take another barometric pressure setting? Yeah. Let's do another, well that, alright, let's do another mystery goo and then we'll head back. Yeah. Then we'll head back, recover vessel, and we'll start our new mission. How much science did this yield us? 22.8 science. Wow. Wow. So we now have a